iOS 26.4 just dropped, and this is not just another small update. There are real changes here, especially in performance, battery, and how your iPhone behaves day to day. So if you already updated, or you're thinking about it, watch this because there are a few things you probably haven't noticed yet. Let's start with performance, because this is where most users will feel the difference. With iOS 26.4, Apple quietly improved system stability by optimizing background processes. What does that actually mean? Your iPhone is now better at managing apps that run without you noticing. Before this update, some apps would stay active in the background and slowly consume RAM and battery. Now, iOS is more aggressive at limiting that. So when you switch between apps, it feels smoother, and more importantly, you get fewer random reloads and freezes. This is especially noticeable on iPhone 12, 13, and 14 models. Now let's talk about battery life, because this is something everyone cares about. iOS 26.4 doesn't magically increase your battery capacity, but it does reduce unnecessary drain. Apple adjusted how background refresh works. Apps that you rarely open now update less frequently, and location tracking in the background has been slightly restricted for certain apps. So over a full day of use, you may notice your battery lasting longer. Not dramatically, but enough to matter. Now here's something most people miss. Notification behavior has changed. With iOS 26.4, notifications are now prioritized more intelligently. Your iPhone learns which apps you interact with the most and pushes those notifications higher, while less important alerts get grouped more aggressively. The result? Your lock screen looks cleaner, and you spend less time clearing notifications. Next, Control Center improvements. This one is subtle, but important. Animations are faster, toggles respond instantly, and customization feels more fluid. If you use shortcuts like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or brightness often, you'll notice it immediately. It's not a redesign, but it's a clear usability upgrade. Now let's talk about real fixes, because this update addresses some annoying issues. iOS 26.4 fixes Wi-Fi randomly disconnecting, especially on dual-band networks. Bluetooth lag, with headphones and Cars apps freezing after being minimized and overheating during extended use. These are not small fixes. For many users, this alone makes the update worth installing. Now, Safari and app performance. Safari is now more efficient when loading heavy websites. Pages render faster, and scrolling feels smoother. This is due to better memory handling in the WebKit engine. Also, apps like Messages and PhotoShave improved background syncing. That means fewer delays when loading conversations or images. Now let's address privacy. Briefly, Apple continues tightening control over data access. With iOS 26.4, you get clearer indicators when apps use your camera or microphone, and background tracking permissions are slightly more restricted. So overall, you get more transparency and control. Now the real question, should you update? If you're already on iOS 26, this is a yes, because this update is not about new flashy features. It's about fixing what actually affects your daily use. Performance, battery, stability. That's what makes your phone feel better. But here's a smart tip. If you're using an older device, wait a few days, check feedback, see how it performs for others, and then update safely. Final verdict, iOS 26.4 is one of those updates that doesn't look exciting. But once you install it, you feel the difference. Less lag, better battery, fewer bugs, and that's exactly what most users want. If you've already updated, tell me what you noticed, and if you haven't, now you know what to expect.